Chakras are energy vortexes, spinning wheels of light that form over junctions and pathways of electromagnetic energy. They can indicate the body's health, function and balance. There are 7 main chakras on the body, and they anchor in mostly along the spine and through the aura, spinning out at the front and back of the body. When your chakras are healthy, everything's balanced between them and in relation to each other. So let's go through the 7 main chakras of the body. The base chakra, or the root chakra, feeds into the adrenal glands, the kidneys and the spinal cord. The key word here is survival. I have. The colour is red, which is that slowest cycles per second colour that we can see. The function of the base chakra, because it's that slow, dense energy, it's the one that connects you the closest to earthbound reality. So it affects the basics: food, shelter, material security, life, sex, death. It's territorial and tribal. It also connects you, if you like, through your family tree. It's ancestral. It carries that kind of coded material, the primal part of your nervous system. Because it's about survival, it is about knowing that you've got enough money, that you've got somewhere to sleep safely at night, that you've got food, that your body supports you, and an important one with the base chakra, that you have a sense of family, a place where you belong. To be ostracized from a tribe is a survival issue. So the base chakra is also really tuned in to any threat or risk that you could be rejected or abandoned. When you're in balance, the base chakra is fantastic. You feel safe and stable and prepared and resilient. When the base chakra is out of balance, you're in fight or flight. You can overreact, you're ungrounded, feeling insecure and fearful, anxious. And out of balance can be an indication of OCD, or using sex purely as a release or to control. Out of balance base chakra can make you territorial, and it brings on rage. Activities that can balance the base chakra are physical activities that bring you back into center. And that could be drumming, gardening, chanting, boxing, martial arts, but also contributing to the planet or to your greater community, developing a strong bond to that sense of family, even if it's not your blood family. Something as simple as taking your shoes off and getting your feet on the grass can be really good for your base chakra. The second chakra is called the Sacral Chakra or Sexual Chakra. It's about a hand's width below your belly button, just above your pubic bone. The Sacral Chakra is spinning slightly faster than the base chakra below it, and the colour here is orange. It feeds directly into the reproductive organs and the reproductive system, so the ovaries, the testes, the genitals, the uterus. The key word here is intimacy. I feel. Orange is the colour that processes emotions. In balance, the Sacral Chakra gives you healthy boundaries. It gives you a warmth for life and healthy relationships. It also helps with processing psychic information. And that expression, I feel it in my waters, is very much a Sacral Chakra situation. If your Sacral Chakra is out of balance, it's likely you've got poor boundaries or codependent, or you may be closed to intimacy. There may be manipulation around your personal space. Activities that balance this second chakra is loving sex. But if you can't get that, dance. Especially belly dancing, trance dancing, playing, going to the ocean, re-establishing your sexual boundaries. When the Sacral Chakra is balanced well with your other chakras, it's fertile and creative. It's life force energy. This is the chakra that gives you orgasm, whereas the base chakra is sexual release. In the center of the body, about a handspan above your belly button, is the solar plexus. This one feeds directly into the spleen pancreas and opens into the liver, the stomach, gallbladder, and your nervous system. The key word here is I can. The solar plexus chakra is about your will, your ego. The colour here is sunshine yellow. The solar plexus affects a healthy sense of self and place. It's where you get a knot in your stomach or a gut feeling or a kick in the gut. It's about your personal power. In balance, the solar plexus has a healthy use of power, self-confidence, self-esteem, and a sunniness, an optimism, a can-do attitude. This is the one that is know thyself, know your strengths and know your limits. Trust your gut feeling. Have courage, focus, and motivation. A healthy solar plexus gives you decisiveness and helps you put plans into action. Out of balance, the solar plexus is awful. It usually has an element of the abuse of power, being overly ambitious or greedy or cruel. It's very ego-driven, self-centered. It can become immature and victim mentality, subservient or a sycophant. Out of balance solar plexus can make you angry and snippy and self-important, and it kind of comes from a fear of not having importance, a low self-esteem. Activities that balance the solar plexus could be a liver cleanse, sport and physical competition, yoga, martial arts, developing self-awareness and mindfulness, and also giving back, being active about sharing the power, having awareness of others' vulnerabilities without needing to manipulate or dominate, to relate with respect and share the space. The first three chakras are very much connected with your physical well-being and your physical survival. But now the fourth chakra in the center of the chest is where we're moving into upper frequencies. So this chakra is the heart chakra. The energy vortex here feeds into the heart and the blood, the vagus nerve, and the circulatory system. Although it feeds into the organ of the heart, the actual chakra is in the center of the chest, connected into the spine, and it's where you feel love. Key words are love, trust, and compassion. But I'd also throw in gratitude and forgiveness. The colour here is green, and it could be anything from a beautiful pale pistachio to a really emerald green. In balance, the heart chakra is simpatico, open-hearted, wholehearted. There's affection and empathy, and also the ability to feel vulnerable, to feel touched by an experience. When the heart chakra is balanced and healthy with the rest of the chakra system, it's easy to love and give and receive without judgment. And that's its true purpose, the healthy expression of love. Out of balance, the heart chakra can lead to heart disease and circulation problems. But it also can make you cold and self-serving, compartmentalise, be aloof and critical in your relationships and with yourself. Activities that balance the heart chakra: cooking and preparing food, singing, gentleness, kindness, looking after your pets and your plants, music, poetry, and importantly, self-care, self-love, being able to put in healthy boundaries that support and protect what you love, including yourself. Moving up the spine, the fifth chakra is at the center of the throat. It feeds into the thyroid, the major message distribution point of the body. It also affects the lungs and your ability to breathe, your voice box and speech. The key word here is I speak, the expression of truth. The colour is blue, from cobalt to sapphire. Just like the thyroid, the throat chakra is a really busy little chakra. It's the part that connects your head to the rest of your body. And so physically, your brain and your nervous system to your organs, limbs and muscles all below it. The throat needs to have a clear passage, moving in an upward and a downward, an inward and an outward direction. In balance, the throat chakra gives you clear communication. You know those times when you're saying something, you're barely aware of how you're saying it, but it's coming out like crystal truth. That's the throat chakra in balance. It also means attentive listening and knowing when to hold back the energy, when to remain in silence, and when to give. Out of balance, the throat chakra can give you thyroid issues or a sore throat. It can make you really verbose and scatty, oversharing, or it can go the other way, really stifling expression and stifling your social confidence. A lot of energy can be wasted at the throat chakra, and indecision or lies and dishonesty, being lied to, or a sort of inauthenticity. All the things that take you from your truth are the things that drain it. And over time, this really damages the throat chakra. Activities that balance the throat chakra are things like expressing your truth. And you can do that any way. You can journal, you can dance, you can draw, you can sing it, you can rap it, you can speak it. Journaling is really good for the throat chakra. And so is just doodling out your emotions if you can't find words. Another thing that balances the throat chakra is silence. Giving yourself time out. At the center of the brows is the brow chakra. It feeds directly into the pituitary gland, the lower brain, the left eye, the ears, the nose, and the nervous system. It's very sensitive. The key word here is I know. It's about perception. The colour here is indigo, so the cycles per second spin is moving faster and faster. The brow chakra helps you with your vision, like literally and figuratively. The vision to see beyond and into. It's clairvoyance, it's scrying. It's the ability to develop psychic vision. It affects your thinking capacity and your cognitive ability. In balance, the brow chakra gives you discernment, insight. It's about trusting your intuition and trusting your senses, being able to read the signals and the symbols. Out of balance, the brow chakra is delusion, confusion, and illusion. There's blind loyalty and devotion, or you're lost in la la land. It can get you stuck in fantasy and daydreams. It can be part of addiction because it's clouding you from seeing reality and taking action. Activities that balance the brow chakra are therapy, meditation, rest, and for some, doing crosswords and puzzles, because using your mind to solve things within a limited space and structure is really calming for the brow chakra. At the top of the head, the seventh chakra, the crown chakra. It feeds directly into the pineal gland and activates the upper brain and the right eye. The key word here is I see, oneness. It's part of feeling connected to a greater whole and knowing you have a place and a purpose in it, knowing the universe has got you. The colour here, because it's spinning so fast and so high and so fine, is violet to ultraviolet to white. It's recorded in the Vedic text as being 1,000-petal lotus, and it has that sense of infinitely opening up. It's feeling blessed, it's feeling abundant, it's feeling protected. And in balance, the crown chakra is in flow. It helps you feel you're connected in abundance, in bliss, and in patience, waiting on the will of heaven. Out of balance or damaged, the crown chakra is shock. It can make you feel really lost and dark night of the soul. Because the base chakra and the crown chakra are kind of one tube with opposite polarities, any activities that support the base chakra will also help the crown chakra and vice versa. The activities that balance the crown chakra are meditation, spirituality, and getting into the awe of nature, looking into the night sky and seeing there's this whole beautiful thing going on around you and you are part of it. Getting perspective. Now you've connected with each chakra, even visually, just mentally using your inner vision, your imagination. Check in with each one starting at the crown and fold it over its 1,000 petals like it's a little bud. Take your imagination and your inner eye down to your brow chakra, and the same thing there. Where we've activated it, just fold it in like it's a little bud. Fold in your throat chakra like it's a flower. Fold in its petals. Moving down to your heart, and do the same thing. To your solar plexus, hand span above your belly button. Bring in those petals, those sunshine yellow petals, and fold them in. Then your sacral chakra, hand span below your belly button, the sunset orange. Call in the energy and fold in like little petals. And finally the base chakra at the base of your spine. Call in that red energy, make a little package of strength at the base of your spine and fold in those petals like a little bud. This exercise of folding them down doesn't close them off, it protects you. Remember, the chakras are dynamic. They're made to move and respond with what's going on around you and within you. I'm Merryl, and this is my mystery school. Like, follow, share and subscribe. Check my YouTube channel for more of my videos or contact me on my website www.merrylkey.com.